I hope I'm back for the YouTubers. Care, there is it. Cry. I don't think I'm live on there. I don't think it's showing. This is scary. Oh my. What happened? Did my YouTube access get removed or something? Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, thank goodness. All right. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back again. Oh, thank you, Nana Jen. Whew. I don't know how the notification works. I think I get a notification in my email that I'm live. Holy moly. Okay. Hey, Anna. Thank you for hanging out there. I just restarted the whole dang live because I don't know what's going on. I feel like I need to get like super fast internet. I need to get better internet. I don't know what's going on. I need to get better internet. Okay. I have no idea, Tracy. It's like the streaming to YouTube just decided to give up its ghost. Ooh, SMS notifications. Oh, that's smart. That is smart. Thank you. That would be a good way for me to double check. I will see if I can set that up for myself. Okay. What was the last thing y'all on YouTube heard? So I can start from there. Da 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 dee da dee da. Da, 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 dee, da, dee, da. And oh, you were asking how you can help on YouTube. You can share the live. Same thing with on TikTok. I think you if you click share, it will copy the link and you can just give it to other people. I am at 107 subscribers on YouTube, friends. Yay! Raise the roof, raise the roof. Thank you all so much. The goal is to get what do you call it? 500. So, join me and other community members for this live reading of A Little Princess. Apparently, I can create a post too. There's so much to learn on each platform. I kid you not. There's so much to learn. So much to learn. Hashtag booktube. Hashtag literature. Hashtag classic books. Let me see. What did Brock say? My cousin in Seattle always said her Wi-Fi is never the best, but what do I know about the West Coast? Ours can sometimes be good, but I don't know what's going on. Ooh, something about fat. Okay, barely a sentence. Barely a sentence. Okay. All right. I will start from something about fat. Well, there's been fat twice. So do you remember which fat? Okay, I will go back to. All right, here we go. She was a fat child who did not look as if she were in the least clever. Oh, you've heard nothing of chapter 3. Okay. Chapter 3 of A Little Princess. Rewind. Chapter 3 of A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Ermengarde. On that first morning, when Sara sat at Miss Minchin's side, aware that the whole schoolroom was devoting itself to observing her, she had noticed very soon one little girl, about her own age, who looked at her very hard with a pair of light, rather dull blue eyes. She was a fat child who did not look as if she were in the least clever, but she had a good-naturedly pouting mouth. Her flaxen hair was braided in a tight pigtail, tied with a ribbon, and she had pulled this pigtail around her neck and was biting the end of the ribbon, resting her elbows on the desk as she stared wonderingly at the new pupil. When Monsieur Defarge began to speak to Sara, she looked a little frightened, and when Sara stepped forward and, looking at him with the innocent, appealing eyes, answered him without any warning in French, the fat little girl gave a startled jump and grew quite red in her awed amazement. Having wept hopeless tears for weeks in her efforts to remember that la mère meant the mother and le père the father, when one spoke sensible English, it was almost too much for her suddenly to find herself listening to a child her own age who seemed not only quite familiar with these words, but apparently knew any number of others and could mix them up with verbs as if they were mere trifles. She stared so hard and bit the ribbon on her pigtail so fast that she attracted the attention of Miss Minchin, who, feeling extremely cross at the moment, immediately pounced upon her. "Miss St. John," she exclaimed severely, "what do you mean by such conduct? Remove your elbows, take your ribbon out of your mouth, sit up at once." Upon which Miss St. John gave another jump, and when Lavinia and Jessie tittered, she became redder than ever, so red indeed that she almost looked as if tears were coming into her poor, dull, childish eyes. And Sara saw her and was so sorry for her that she began rather to like her and want to be her friend. It was a way of hers always to want to spring into any fray in which someone was made uncomfortable or unhappy. "If Sara had been a boy and lived a few centuries ago," her father used to say, "she would have gone about the country with her sword drawn, rescuing and defending everyone in distress. She always wants to fight when she sees people in trouble." So she took rather a fancy to fat, slow little Miss St. John, and kept glancing toward her through the morning. She saw that lessons were no easy matter to her, and that there was no danger of her ever being spoiled by being treated as a show pupil. Her French lesson was a pathetic thing. Her pronunciation made even Monsieur Defarge smile in spite of himself, and Lavinia and Jessie and the more fortunate girls either giggled or looked at her in wondering disdain. But Sara did not laugh. She tried to look as if she did not hear when Miss St. John called le bon pain as le bon pain. She had a fine, hot little temper of her own, and it made her feel rather savage when she heard the titters and saw the poor, stupid, distressed child's face. "It isn't funny, really," she said between her teeth, as she bent over her book. "They ought not to laugh." When lessons were over and the pupils gathered together in groups to talk, Sara looked for Miss St. John, and finding her bundled rather disconsolately in a window seat, she walked over to her and spoke. She only said the kind of thing little girls always say to each other by way of beginning an acquaintance, but there was something friendly about Sara, and people always felt it. "What is your name?" she said. To explain Miss St. John's amazement, one must recall that a new pupil is, for a short time, a somewhat uncertain thing, And of this new pupil, the entire school had talked the night before until it fell asleep quite exhausted by excitement and contradictory stories. A new pupil with a carriage and a pony and a maid and a voyage from India to discuss was not an ordinary acquaintance. "My name's Ermengarde St. John," she answered. "Mine is Sara Crewe," said Sara. "Yours is very pretty. It sounds like a storybook." "Do you like it?" fluttered Ermengarde. I like yours." Miss St. John's chief trouble in life was that she had a clever father. Sometimes this seemed to her a dreadful calamity. If you have a father who knows everything, who speaks 7 or 8 languages, and has thousands of volumes which he has apparently learned by heart, he frequently expects you to be familiar with the contents of your lesson books at least, and it is not improbable that he will feel you ought to be able to remember a few incidents of history and to write a French exercise. Ermengarde was a severe trial to Mr. St. John. He could not understand how a child of his could be a notably and unmistakably dull creature who never shone in anything. "Good heavens!" he had said more than once as he stared at her. "There are times when I think she is as stupid as her Aunt Eliza." If her Aunt Eliza had been slow to learn and quick to forget a thing entirely when she had learned it, Ermengarde was strikingly like her. She was the monumental dunce of the school, and it could not be denied. "She must be made to learn," her father said to Miss Minchin. Consequently, Ermengarde spent the greater part of her life in disgrace or in tears. She learned things and forgot them, or, if she remembered them, she did not understand them. So it was natural that, having made Sara's acquaintance, she should sit and stare at her with profound admiration. "You can speak French, can't you?" she said respectfully. Sara got onto the window seat, which was a big, deep one, and, tucking up her feet, sat with her hands clasped round her knees. "I can speak it because I have heard it all my life," she answered. "You could speak it if you had always heard it." "Oh, no, I couldn't," said Ermengarde. "I never could speak it." "Why?" inquired Sara curiously. Ermengarde shook her head so that the pigtail wobbled. "You heard me just now," she said. "I'm always like that. I can't say the words. They're so queer." She paused a moment, and then added with a touch of awe in her voice, "You are clever, aren't you?" Sara looked out of the window into the dingy square, where the sparrows were hopping and twittering on the wet iron railings and the sooty branches of the trees. She reflected a few moments. She had heard it said very often that she was clever, and she wondered if she was, and if she was, how it had happened. "I don't know," she said. "I can't tell." Then, seeing a mournful look on the round, chubby face, she gave a little laugh and changed the subject. "Would you like to see Emily?" she inquired. "Who is Emily?" Ermengarde asked, just as Miss Minchin had done. "Come up to my room and see," said Sara, holding out her hand. They jumped down from the window seat together and went upstairs. "Is it true," Ermengarde whispered as they went through the hall, "is it true that you have a playroom all to yourself?" "Yes," Sara answered. "Papa asked Miss Minchin to let me have one because, well, It was because when I play, I make up stories and tell them to myself, and I don't like people to hear me. It spoils it if I think people listen. They had reached the passage leading to Sarah's room by this time, and Ermengarde stopped short, staring and quite losing her breath. "You make up stories?" she gasped. "Can you do that, as well as speak French? Can you?" Sara looked at her in simple surprise. "Why, anyone can make up things," she said. "Have you never tried?" She put her hand warningly on Ermengarde's. "Let us go very quietly to the door," she whispered, "and then I will open it quite suddenly. Perhaps we may catch her." She was half laughing, but there was a touch of mysterious hope in her eyes which fascinated Ermengarde, though she had not the remotest idea what it meant, or whom it was she wanted to catch, or why she wanted to catch her. Whatsoever she meant, Ermengarde was sure it was something delightfully exciting. So, quite thrilled with expectation, she followed her on tiptoe along the passage. They made not the least noise until they reached the door. Then Sara suddenly turned the handle and threw it wide open. Its opening revealed the room quite neat and quiet, a fire gently burning in the grate, and a wonderful doll sitting in a chair by it, apparently reading a book. "Oh, she got back to her seat before we could see her," Sara explained. "Of course they always do. They are as quick as lightning." Ermengarde looked from her to the door and back again. "Can she walk?" she asked breathlessly. "Yes," answered Sara. "At least, I believe she can. At least, I pretend I believe she can, and that makes it seem as if it were true. Have you never pretended things?" "No," said Ermengarde, "never. Tell me about it." She was so bewitched by this odd new companion that she actually stared at Sara instead of at Emily, notwithstanding that Emily was the most attractive doll person she had ever seen. "Let us sit down," said Sara, "and I will tell you. It's so easy that when you begin, you can't stop. You just go on and on doing it always, and it's beautiful. Emily, you must listen. This is Ermengarde St. John. Emily, Ermengarde, this is Emily. Would you like to hold her?" "Oh, may I?" said Ermengarde. "May I really? She is beautiful." And Emily was put into her arms. Never in her dull, short life had Miss St. John dreamed of such an hour as the one she spent with the queer new pupil before they heard the lunch bell ring and were obliged to go downstairs. Sara sat upon the hearthrug and told her strange things. She sat rather huddled up, and her green eyes shone. She sat rather huddled up, and her green eyes shone, and her cheeks flushed. She told stories of the voyage, and stories of India. But what fascinated Ermengarde the most was her fancy about the dolls who walked and talked, and who could do anything they chose when the human beings were out of the room, but who must keep their powers a secret, and so flew back to their places like lightning when people returned to the room. "We couldn't do it," said Sara seriously. "You see, it's a kind of magic." Once, when she was relating the story of the search for Emily, Ermengarde saw her face suddenly change. A cloud seemed to pass over it and put out the light in his shining eyes. She drew her breath in so sharply that it made a funny, sad little sound. And then she shut her lips and held them tightly closed, as if she was determined either to do or not to do something. Ermengarde had an idea that if she had been like any other little girl, she might have suddenly burst out sobbing and crying, but she did not. "Have you a pain?" Ermengarde ventured. "Yes," Sara answered after a moment's silence, "but it is not in my body." Then she added something in a low voice which she tried to keep quite steady, and it was this: "Do you love your father more than anything else in all the whole world?" Ermengarde's mouth fell open a little. She knew that it would be far from behaving like a respectable child at a select seminary to say that it had never occurred to you that you could love your father, that you would do anything desperate to avoid being left alone in his society for 10 minutes. Ooh, she was indeed greatly embarrassed. I scarcely ever see him," she stammered. "He is always in the library, reading things." "I love mine more than all the world 10 times over," Sara said. "That is what my pain is. He has gone away." She put her head quietly down on her little huddled up knees and sat very still for a few minutes. "She's going to cry out loud," thought Ermengarde fearfully. But she did not. Her short black locks tumbled about her ears, and she sat still. Then she spoke without lifting her head. "I promised him I would bear it," she said, "and I will. You have to bear things. Think what soldiers bear. Papa is a soldier. If there was a war, he would have to bear marching and thirstiness and perhaps deep wounds. And he would never say a word, not one word." Ermengarde could only gaze at her, but she felt that she was beginning to adore her. She was so wonderful and different from anyone else. Presently, she lifted her face and shook back her black locks with a queer little smile. "If I go on talking and talking," she said, "and telling you things about pretending, I shall bear it better. You don't forget, but you bear it better." Ermengarde did not know why a lump came into her throat, and her eyes felt as if tears were in them. "Lavinia and Jessie are best friends," she said rather huskily. "I wish we could be best friends. Would you have me for yours? You are clever, and I'm the stupidest child in the school, but I do so like you." "I'm glad of that," said Sara. "It makes you thankful when you are liked. Yes, we will be friends. And I'll tell you what," a sudden gleam lighting her face, "I can help you with your French lessons." And that was the end of chapter 3 of A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. Yay! We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! How many? What's the percentage? It's not telling me the percentage anymore. It used to. It used to tell me what the percentage was. It's not telling me anymore. I feel like I changed some setting. But we've done 2 chapters, friends. Despite our slight hiccup there, we did it. So, thank you, Anna. Thank you, Tracy. Okay. If you are still awake, it is time to get busy. Dun, 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 dun. Change it to the red light. Is that the red light? It is. Does it look red to you all? It looks oranges, doesn't it? Green. Oh, that's like a whole blue. Oh, that's super bright. Ooh, that is super bright. Okay, the 6. This is fun. And this one changes between all of them. I think I'm going to go with a red. It's getting hot in here, so take... Oh, alrighty. Good night, Nana Jan. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see you. Sorry, my mic arm. Hello. Okay. So, dear friends, welcome to the Red Light Special all day. I'm kidding. You are now at the Nisey After Dark portion. Hey, Blue. Nisey After Dark portion of our shenanigans. What are the rules? Well, Nisey After Dark is when you and I, along with our friend Claude AI, write a spicy romantic story together with a twist, because it's actually about someone enjoying food. Do you have your food? Oh, good night, Dawn. Good night, Donna. Thank you for popping in. Have a lovely weekend. See you Monday. Have we done whipped cream yet? Dag nabbit, Stella. I don't think we have. Hold on. Let's get... Okay. I have a feeling that this one is going to be problematic. Just a slight feeling. Oh my God. The thin mint one was not... What was it? Rare prime rib. Ooh, yeah, that was Donna who recommended that. But Donna is gone today, so Alyssa's here too. Oh my God, whipped cream. Okay, can y'all hear me okay? I wish I could do like voice effects. I had like a mix up with voice effects. Whenever we get to this spot, I wish I could play some nice mood music. All right, let's try this one. The title is Cloud 9. Unsent text drafts found on a locked phone. 1:23 a.m. I just did something I've never told anyone about. Something I save for those nights when I'm completely alone. When I know no one will interrupt. When I can take my time, indulge every sensation without rushing. 1:25 a.m. It always starts the same way. The anticipation as I prepare. The sound, that distinctive hiss that signals what's about to happen. My pulse quickens just hearing it. 1:28 a.m. The first touch is always a revelation, so impossibly light it barely seems real, delicate, ephemeral, like capturing a cloud. It trembles with each breath I take, responding to the slightest movement. 1:31 a.m. The contrast is what drives me wild. The cool softness against heat, the way it yields completely, transforming as soon as contact is made. One moment structured, the next melting into something entirely new. 1:34 a.m. I started slow tonight, savoring, taking my time. But restraint never lasts. Soon I was lost in the experience, fingers, lips, tongue, all working in concert, chasing that perfect sensation. The sweetness, the subtle complexity that reveals itself only when you surrender completely. 1:37 a.m. My body is still tingling. There's evidence of my passion everywhere. Sticky traces on my skin. A lingering sweetness that refuses to fade. I should clean up, but I'm savoring these last moments, this afterglow of complete satisfaction. 1:41 a.m. I never meant to finish the entire can of Ready Whip, but some nights a spoonful just isn't enough. Delete all drafts? Yes? No? And that was Cloud 9, courtesy of Stellar Reviews. And yes, some saucy jazz would be very fitting for this. Alrighty. I was actually thinking of, oh my God. Oh my God. I thought of a food and I meant to write it down and I didn't. Oh man. It was something liquid. Oh, no, it was cheese pizza. It was, hey, Louis, you're back. It was cheese pizza. It was the margarita pizza. I want pizza, apparently. Okay, let's see. Sorry, my connection is... Let's see. Cheese pizza? Yeah? Cheese. Triple cheese, 4 cheese pizza. Oh, you wrote something for my stream. Louis wrote something for my stream, friends. Oh my. Did you put it on the form? Let me see if I can get it on. Baby, it's yours, all yours. If you want it tonight, I give you the red light special. All the. Okay. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like the story. Oh, no. Not yet. Okay. I asked Claude to try again. Oh, I forgot to share the rules. I'm so sorry. If you go to the link tree on my Nisey Reads profile, there is a bingo sheet that one of the community members created. So you can download it and play along. The rules are that if you hear moan, if you hear, I think, gasp, if you hear juices, if you hear the name Alex, there's some words in there. Check them off because the AI is pretty repetitive with the words it uses. Fingers, something licking fingers. Or just a taste, and it would say something like I couldn't wait, I couldn't resist. All of those are on the bingo cards. If you hear juice, you gotta drink, you gotta sip, just drink whatever you have because you have to stay hydrated because it's hot out here, right? So this one is about 4 cheese pizza and the title is 4 play. I like the play on words. Found on a voice recorder. Day 217 of separation. I couldn't wait any longer. I know I promised to save this experience for when you return, but 14 days became 20, and desire has its limits. I dimmed the lights, set the mood, poured that red wine you love. When I finally opened the box, the aroma hit me instantly, rich, complex, with subtle notes that made my pulse quicken. I paused to appreciate the visual perfection, the glistening surface, the promise of what was to come. Just a taste, I whispered to your absence. The first contact was searing, hot enough to make me gasp, to make me pull back momentarily before surrendering completely. I closed my eyes, letting sensation overtake reason. Each encounter revealed a new dimension of pleasure, sometimes sharp and intense, sometimes mild and comforting, sometimes smoky and unexpected. The way they played together, complementing and challenging each other, created an experience greater than any single element could provide. I tried to take my time, to savor each moment as if you were watching, guiding me through it. But restraint crumbled quickly. My fingers became instruments of urgency, no longer concerned with neatness or decorum. More I demanded of no one. When it was over, I lay back, breathing heavily, a pleasant ache of satisfaction spreading through my body. Evidence of my indulgence surrounded me, stains on the sheets, on my fingers, a lingering scent in the air. The empty box mocked my earlier promises of moderation. Your 4-cheese pizza, the special one from that little place in the North End that doesn't deliver, the one we discovered on our third date, completely devoured. I'm not sorry. Some pleasures weren't meant to be postponed. End recording. I was expecting Claude to go, you pulled the cheese and the long strings of the melted something dribbled down the chin. Dribbled down the chin and got stuck, and I couldn't extricate myself even if I wanted to, and I didn't. Okay, let's do one more and then bedtime. Gotta try to be responsible. And now I want pizza. And now I want pizza. And now I want pizza. Dagnabbit. Oh, the tagline, Lewis, I'm so sorry. Nisey after dark. Come hungry, leave confused. That's our tagline. Crystal, hey. Hey, Alyssa. I've been seeing you. You've been over here, sis. I see you. You're starving. I know. Listen, Anna, I'm making myself very hungry. I kind of want some 4-cheese pizza right now. Someone give me the last food item before I pick something very naughty. Mission accomplished. What can I say, Lewis? It's a gift. It's a gift and a curse. I did not choose this life. This life chose me. Pistachio halwa. You fancy. Not even carrot. Oh yeah, no, we've destroyed so many foods. I'm so sorry. We've destroyed coffee, we've destroyed bread. What are some of the other things that we've touched? Cantaloupe and honeydew. Another one of my favorites was Was it passion fruit? Plums? We've we did jollof rice. You're not coming here again. We did jollof rice last week. We destroyed peach cobbler. There was one about banana pudding and lemon pudding. Ooh, listen. I have one about there's eggplant. We have so many. I just have lost them. I've been too lazy to edit them, but we have so many food items. We did thin mints last week. It's great. Hey, Angel. It's great. Pistachio halwa. That is so fancy. I've only had carrot halwa. You want to be hungry when you see food, not... Well, you can be both. I feel like both emotions go to the same center of the brain, the same part of the brain. I could be wrong, but I feel like those two emotions are controlled by the same part of the brain. Why is it always about a journal? Ooh, we get you. We a crabby patty. Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me. Keeps repeating in your head. Not SpongeBob. That's SpongeBob, isn't it? Oh man, y'all are making me hungry. Let me see. Let me do a quick inventory of what I have in the fridge. What can I eat right now when we're done? Because something is going to get eaten. I have banana bread. I think I have some rice and corned beef stew. Ooh, I have some chasu. Yeah. I have farfalle pasta with pesto. I have yogurt. Yogurt with some frozen blueberries. That'll be a good one. Okay. Pistachio halwa. Oh, I better not do cheesecake. We've done cheesecake, but since you've asked so nicely, Lois, we are doing cheesecake. Corned beef. Oh no, corned beef. Yeah, so the corned beef stew that we make, Stella, is a little different. We make it with a tomato-based stew. So it's about the same stew that I use for jollof rice. So I take that stew first, before I even put the stew in. I take the can of corned beef and I fry it dry in the pan to get rid of some of the fat, right? And then I pour the tomato stew in it and mix it up. And the tomato stew has all this flavor and, it has tomatoes, it has onions, it has garlic, it has a little hint of ginger, some serrano peppers, right? I spice it with like curry powder and black pepper. Very fragrant. Even add some grated nutmeg. Ooh, elevates that. Oh, takes it to the next level. Then, after all the flavors have melded, like I cook it on low for about 5-10 minutes. Oh yeah, I just need a job where I talk about food, like just describing food. I feel like I could make anyone hungry. I feel like that's my that's my superpower actually. Talking about food and making you hungry. So after it's all melded, I whisk some eggs on the side. And then I pour it into the stew and cover it and basically let it steam cook. And in the stew, so it's picking up the flavors of the stew. And then I cut it into chunks in the stew. And that's the corned beef and egg stew that we make. We eat it over rice. You can eat it with potatoes, whether boiled or roasted or mashed. You can eat it with any sort of carb, that like quinoa. It's delicious. If I say so myself. In fact, I have not tried it, but the most recent batch I made, it tastes so good. I'm like, you could actually eat it on bread. Like you could take a bit of the stew and making myself hungry. Okay, let me bring it back. Bring it back. Eastern Promise. From the private journal of Dr. Ilara Voss, Anthropology Field Notes, not for publication. Istanbul. Day 17. Tonight, I crossed a line I've been hovering near since arriving. The package sat on my hotel desk, wrapped in simple brown paper, a gift from my translator, who noticed how my eyes lingered when we passed that small shop in the Grand Bazaar. For later, he had said with a knowing smile, when you are all alone. Midnight found me restless, the city lights filtering through thin curtains. I unwrapped it slowly, savoring the anticipation that had built throughout the evening. The first look took my breath away. A mosaic of amber and green, its surface catching the dim light in ways that seemed almost deliberate, seductive. My fingers trembled as I broke off the first piece. The texture was unexpected, simultaneously firm and yielding, offering resistance before surrendering. I brought it to my lips, inhaling its complex aroma before allowing myself to taste. The sensation was immediate and overwhelming, sweet but not cloying, with an earthiness that spoke of ancient traditions. My tongue explored each granule, each subtle shift in texture. Notes of wood and honey mingled with something deeper, more primal. I closed my eyes, letting sound escape my throat. A sound I was grateful the thin hotel walls could contain. One piece became two, became more. I abandoned all pretense of restraint, letting the experience consume me completely. My fingers grew sticky with evidence of my indulgence, but I was beyond caring. When I finally stopped, breathing heavily, satisfaction radiating through my body, half the block of pistachio halva lay in ruins before me, its dense, flaky texture now familiar to my touch, its sweetness lingering on my tongue. Some cultural experiences aren't meant to be postponed for research purposes. End entry. Well done, Alyssa. Well done. And now, because destroying food is where we're at, we're gonna do, what type of cheesecake, Lois? Just regular cheesecake? Oh my Lord. Strawberry cheesecake. Oh my. Should I say sorry, not sorry? You asked for this. You asked for this. It wasn't me. But you called me on the counter. It wasn't me. On the sofa. It wasn't me. You have a fridge full of mini ones. Oh, nice. You might want to go get one. No, don't eat it while I'm reading. You might choke. You can eat it after. Oh, Stella said New York style cheesecake. We might have to do that one soon too. I'm making myself hungry. Who came up with this idea again? Was it me? So good. Now I'm hungry. Midnight Confessions. Transcript from Anonymous Voicemail, 2:37 a.m. I know it's late. I shouldn't be calling, but I need to tell someone what I just did, and you're the only one who wouldn't judge me. It started after everyone left. The house was finally quiet. I'd been thinking about it all night, watching others enjoy what I couldn't have. Not then, not with everyone watching. I waited until I was sure they were all asleep. The hallway creaked as I made my way downstairs, my heart pounding with each step. It was waiting for me, just as I'd left it, pale and perfect in the refrigerator light, with that hint of blush that promised what was to come. My hands trembled as I exposed it. The first cut revealed its inner secrets, that perfect contrast of textures, the way it yielded to the blade. A small sound escaped me before I could stop it. The first taste, God, I can still feel it. Cool against my tongue at first, then melting into something richer, more complex, sweet, but with that subtle tang that makes your mouth water for more. I closed my eyes, letting the sensation consume me completely. I told myself, just one piece. You know how that always ends. I abandoned all pretense of restraint, each bite more urgent than the last. My fingers, my lips, everywhere it touched left evidence of my passion. I didn't care anymore who might discover what I'd done. When I finally stopped, breathing heavily, half the strawberry cheesecake my mother-in-law brought for tomorrow's brunch was gone, decimated, the perfect crime. Don't call me back. I'm turning off my phone and destroying the evidence. End of transcript. Lucky Charms. I'm going to go pillage my fridge after this. Anna is already eating in her kitchen. Oh my lord. Well, Lewis, how did we do? Can you still eat them after this, or did we mess it up for you? If we did, I'm so sorry. We actually want you to appreciate food more. That is our purpose, our true purpose. You're having strawberry cheesecake for breakfast. Yes. That's awesome. That's awesome. It seems like both Anna and Stella are gluten sensitive. Ah. You're going to your kitchen right now. Listen, I'm going to eat some char siu. Shoot, I need some meat. But I do, listen, honey Greek yogurt with frozen blueberries is where it's at. Because when the frozen blueberries touch the yogurt, around it, it almost becomes like a froyo. Like, you know how you buy the frozen yogurt at a store? So the other day I was eating and I was like, I should just blend it. But that's too much work. And that's going to mess too many things up. So I'm just like, you know what? Plop the frozen blueberries on the yogurt and go. Hey, Melissa is here. Good morning. So, well, that was the end of our live and our session. 11,000 likes. Y'all are just too much. Thank you. Get some rest, please. And if you're starting your day like Lewis is and Melissa is, have a wonderful day. Have a hey, Crafty Bell Creative. Hey, honey bunches of oats. Oh, does that have gluten in it? Anna is tearing apart string cheese and some plain ass hamburger meat. Oh my God. Y'all. Okay, I'm gonna eat something. You're gonna make me eat something. I'm gonna send y'all photos. Oh my God. You're making me hungry. Wait, I'm making you hungry. Who's making who hungry? Was it me? Is this my fault? Am I the bad guy? Oh no, Honey Bunches of Oats is full of wheat. I did not know that. Oh, have a better night than your day. I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Crafty. I'm the snack. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. Oh yeah, that was our theme song for like the first 6 months of this. Is somebody gonna match my freak? Hey, is somebody gonna match my freak? Is somebody gonna match my nasty? Honey Bunches makes me so itchy. Oh no, oh no. Wait, some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. Oh, you do? I've been a nasty girl. Listen, I love that song. I should learn the dance for real. I've been a nasty girl, nasty. I've been a nasty. I'm into it. Late night eats with Nisey. Oh, we be eating. We be eating. What the heck? One day, well, not reads, eats. We all need to have a collective Thursday night snack food decision for Nisey and I. What do you mean? What's the collective snack food decision? Hey Tiffany, what's up? Yes, Stella, you gotta win the lottery and make that gluten-free version of Honey Bunches. I didn't know it had wheat. Oh, bye, Lewis. I'm not spicy at all. I'm a good girl, I am. Thursday dessert night. Yes. Oh, we choose a snack and all of us eat it during Nisey at night. Collective snack time. I think y'all gonna choke on the dessert. But if y'all are eating the snack, what am I gonna be doing? Y'all get to eat. I wanna eat. I wanna eat too. Anna said yes. Is somebody gonna match my feet? Hey, is somebody gonna match my... Don't y'all miss the nights when I would start and I was playing my own music and I would give you all a little dance show? I get to feast with you during the AI chats. How can I feast when I'm reading? I've been a nasty. I miss those nights. Y'all got... Hey, T got the D high. I used to do some fun dances. Like whatever song was an earworm for me that day, that's what I'd start with. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. Well, y'all decide about the collective snack, and whatever snack you decide will be the first one we do on Nisey After Dark Nights. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna try to... Yesterday I didn't get to do any of the studying that I said I was gonna do. I fell asleep like... Oh, and the spontaneous serenading. That is never gonna die. Lots of Hamilton. I know. I wanna be in the room where it happens, the room where it happens, the room where it happens. I do that on my knitting account because that one I only stream onto TikTok, so I have it played. And then how the game is played. And the sausage is made. We all assume that it happens. Stella said, you need to perform some flow songs. I'll be waiting. What's flow? Oh, the ladies you shared me. Yes. Oh, do you know? Alyssa, is it safe to admit finally that you've never seen it? No, it's not. This is not a safe space for me. for that. Oh my gosh. Listen, Ashley, I still haven't watched Wicked. Okay, Alyssa, hear this. I'll give you a pass because I still haven't watched Wicked yet. So you and I trading our Hamilton and Wicked passes. Oh, Malcolm, that boy has taste. Taste. He has taste. Nikki, you feel safe. Alyssa, we have to fix this. They have it on Disney. First off, 7 months. Our baby is 7 months. Happy 7 month birthday. Oh my God. That means, hey, Nikki, how are you? So this means that we've been doing this for 8 months or so now because we started in July. And Malcolm, you've been listening. Malcolm is, yay. Baby Malcolm. Oh, baby Malcolm. Oh, baby Malcolm. Oh, baby Malcolm. He's the cutest, y'all. I'm a cool internet aunt. Can't tell me nothing. Can't tell me nothing. But yes, Alyssa, they have it. They have Hamilton on Disney, and makes me so happy. Y'all know my favorite song. Don't know how to say no to this. I don't know how to say no to this. Go, go, go. So naughty. Don't know how to say no to this. But actually, my actual favorite is the saddest song in the whole show. It's Quiet Uptown. It's my favorite song. It just, the notes, the musicality, they strike that chord inside me where it's like, oh, I feel the pain prick. So that's my favorite song. But if you go and play that song, you're gonna make everybody feel sad. So Room Where It Happens and Wait for It, of course. The other one I like is It Must Be Nice. It must be nice to have Washington on your side. Just look at the Bill of Rights, which I wrote. The ink isn't dry. See, it must be nice. It must be nice. I can't rap. To have Washington on your side. The rap all the time is so good. Anyway, now that I'm done with my serenade, I'm gonna go. I keep saying I'm gonna go. Ashley, yes, you and Alyssa are tag teaming, and Stella and Anna are tag teaming on YouTube. That's what's happening. Dag nabbit. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still here. Yes. Dag nabbit, y'all got me again. Got me again. Oh, yes. Yes. I know Anna. I don't know many show tunes, but the ones that I do know, I like them so much. Anyway, have a lovely night. Listen, oh, Lewis left. Ashley is the one who created the bingo card. Eliza is the only one who doesn't rap because she's the only one with time. Wait, the sister didn't rap either. The sister, the youngest one, was good. Angelica, Eliza, and Peggy. Peggy. The Skylar sisters, Angelica, Eliza, Peggy, work. Da 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 da. Daddy doesn't need to know. Ba da ba 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 ba. New ideas in the air. I know I'm mixing the first and second verse. Look around. Angelica, remind me what we're looking for. She's looking for me. Eliza, I'm looking for a mind and work. I'm looking for. See, actually, she was looking for a mind at work, which I think a lot of women over here are looking for. I wonder if she lived long like Eliza. We don't know. We're going to keep you up till the ass crack of dawn. Stella, was this a planned attack? Y'all know me too well. Like, you know my little, oh, you know what to do. You know what to say. Anna, Anna, don't participate in this. This is an assault. This is an attack. I don't know if she'd live long as it would be good to know, right? It'd be good to know if she'd live as long as Sarah Nightingale Voices. Ooh, I like your name. Do you sing or do you read or what do you do? Your voice sounds amazing. Sara Nightingale Voices. Ooh. Jeez. Okay, I think I've exhausted the topic, so I can go to bed. No, Alyssa. She said, tell us more tasty recipes. No, I'm not falling for that. I'm not falling for that. No, 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 no. I'm not falling for it. I'm gonna go to Oliver. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. No. Hey, Laura, welcome. Oh, tasty recipes. I don't have any tasty. I'm done. No tasty recipes. Mm. Mm. Hey Julia, you guys create such a safe space and environment. Ever thought about a Discord server? That would be nice. I have heard of Discord servers. I am on some Discord servers. Do I know how to use one and run one? Tell me, how would that work? I don't have one, Stella. I don't. I actually don't. Alyssa, don't. Alyssa, yo. Y'all terrible. Terrible. Tech it. Yeah, no, we don't. We have to create one. How do you create one? Okay, I'll create one. Julia, that is a very good point. Um, Send me a message. If you're interested in the Discord server, send me a message. I will create one over this weekend and invite y'all. Oh man, y'all are terrible. Okay, so the char siu is kind of amazing, and the recipe is from the Walks of Life. They're family, the parents and two kids, and they create amazing recipes. So if you ever like Chinese foods and you want to create, like you want to make one at home, if you go on their website, I guarantee you're probably going to find the recipe. So the recipe is super simple. It's just a long list of ingredients, but you just mix all of them into the marinade, and then you marinate the meat and you put it in the fridge, marinate it for at least 8 hours. I do overnight. Sometimes I do 24 hours. Just leave it marinate in there and then slow roast it in the oven. So it's pretty hands off. It's pretty yummy. What do I make with it? I just like eating it. It's so yum. So you can slice it. One of the simplest ways to eat it, slice it, make some boiled white rice or whatever, some steamed broccoli. It's a meal. It's delicious. And my kid likes eating rice with seaweed. So he takes the seaweed, puts in the rice, puts in a little bit of the char siu, and he calls it a seaweed taco. And then he pops it in his mouth. Yeah. So, but what I usually use it for is I make Chinese fried rice. So I make the char siu and then I chop it up, add veggies, and make fried rice. The fried rice I make is super simple. I learned this from some website, or was it from a chef? I don't remember. But basically, when you're making fried rice, you cook all the ingredients separately, and then at the end you mix it up. And that's what keeps the veggies from getting all mushy and whatever. So if you're gonna add veggies, how do I make mine? First, if you've made rice, you want the rice to be like a day old or so. You keep it in the fridge overnight so that it's hard, because you're going to cook it on high heat and you don't want it to get mushy again. Mushy fried rice is edible, but the mouthfeel is not as great. Alyssa. Terrible. You're terrible. You hear me? You're terrible. You're terrible. So, the way I make my fried rice, the first thing I cook is the meat. And normally, I read it from it was like a Thai fried rice recipe. Add a little bit of fish sauce to flavor the meat when you're cooking it. So sometimes I have hot dogs at home, slice up the hot dog, put it in. Chicken, again, but you add a little bit of fish sauce and that adds a flavor. You saute the meat, get it like a little brown so that it has a little bit of depth of flavor, take it out. And then you saute like the carrots a little bit. You want it on super high heat, right? Saute it for like 2 or 3 minutes, out. The next veggie that I normally use is peas, same thing. Saute it, 2 minutes, high heat, out. And I used to put them in separate containers, but I'm like, they're going the same place. I just plug them in. Then you make scrambled eggs, right? And you just mix the eggs, break it up. Pop. So you have meat, you have carrots, you have peas, and you have eggs. I think I hit everything that I put in. Then you get to the rice. And normally what I do is I chop up some onion and some garlic because I really do like that those aromatics in my rice. So I saute the onions and the garlic. When it starts getting fragrant, I throw in the rice, also high heat, and you chop in the pan. Sorry, you're using oil for most of these, by the way. If you do like a bacon fried rice, which sometimes I do because that's what we have, then I just use the bacon grease. When I fry the bacon, I pour out all the grease and I just use the bacon grease a little bit to make it. So you don't need as much oil. Put in the rice, high heat, mix. Then you add some, soy sauce. And you put in the flavor. I have a recipe that I follow. So I can share that if anybody's interested. I used to have a blog that was called The Random Homemaker. So I think the fried rice is on there. Oh, listen, bacon is the truth. Bacon is the truth. If you have bacon and eggs at home, you can cook almost anything. And rice. Okay, fine. And like onions. You need some aromatic, can mix. Video of Malcolm. Oh, yay, Malcolm. So yeah, you mix all of that. And then the trick I learned from the Thai recipe website that I used is that they add like a dash of sugar to the rice. So at the end, add a dash of sugar, and I put everything back. If you don't have enough salt, you can add a little bit more soy sauce, a little bit more fish sauce for the umami. I also bought like an mushroom umami seasoning from Trader Joe's. So you can also add that, and a little bit of white pepper if you want. Just the flavor profile. Yum. Yum, yum, yum. Is my blog still up, Denise? It probably should be. It's called The Random Homemaker. It's one word, but I don't have a lot of stuff on there. I put in, I think, maybe two food recipes. There was like a spinach stew recipe that I put up, and then I put up the fried rice recipe. Writing up recipes and shooting like photos and writing it up so that it's easy to follow is not easy. It is not easy at all. I dislike you intensely right now, Ashley. Ashley is calling me out like, I need to sleep, Denise. 10 minutes later, here's my recipe. I'm gonna go. You're invested in it. It's done. I don't know. Let me check if the link I gave you is the right link. I don't even know. I hope it's not been taken down. I had 3 blogs, I think, at one point. Yeah, it's still there. It's still there. It's still there. What, Anna, what did you say? I only go for a few days at a time. I'm having a hard time because I'm not skilled with cooking. Oh, go where? I have the random homemaker still up, and I had another one called Nisey Globe Trotting. I need to find it. Yep. Oh my God. Oh my God, I still have it up. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's still up there. I need to take it down. Oh my God. If you go to Nisey Globetrotting, you're going to see something. Something, something, something. Man, I need to go and download all these. I had fun in Trinidad. If you go to Nisey Globetrotting, can you tell me what fun I had in Trinidad? Those were the days where we had all of these things up. Amazing. Amazing. I need to take these pictures down. Oh my Lord. Those were the days. What did I post in 2008? Uh, mm, oh my gosh. So many photos. I need to download all these. I did so much. That year was amazing. That year was amazing. Oh, Jill, how are you? I don't know how y'all got me to 12K likes, but you're amazing. You're amazing. And now I'm going to figure out my Discord. Hey, Lisa. How are you? Lisa is on IG. What's up, Lisa Andrea? Oh, grateful for your mother who helps you cook. That's awesome. Okay. Starting your first Discord server. Y'all are here. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's a place on Discord for groups of all sizes talking. Okay, so maybe that's what we do, but still, I feel like it's easier to talk live here in the live, right? Okay. Laura, hey Laura Lou, what's up? Yes, no, Stella, do it. Please do it. Especially if you're cooking some like very common foods or some foods that are like from different cultures, and you're able to put a gluten-free spin on it and make it so that people who are, gluten sensitive or have celiac disease or something can eat it. It's amazing. That's amazing. Oh, thank you, Jill. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Yes, the time. But that's how you bill it for people who don't have time. Because time is the biggest thing. I love to cook, right? But sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish. But then I get in a flow and I just cook like a lot of food and then freeze it. And then every time we need food, I take stuff out and just like cook rice cooker, take out a stew the night before. So everybody, literally dinner tonight was all leftovers. So everybody just take their plate, dish out the food and microwave. That's that's how it went. My favorite thing is finding alternatives to my favorites that I used to have before I went. Exactly. There you go. Exactly. And I bet you that you're not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. How does every song even start? I love that song. One night stand. Is that how it goes? You say I'm crazy, right? But you don't think I know what you've done. But when you call me baby, I know I'm not the only one. I see you, Ashley. I see you, Ashley. I see you, Stella. Yes, I know. It's such a beautiful. Listen, Sam Smith. And then he went, Mommy don't know that he's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. Dun-dun. Hey, dun-dun-dun-dun. I like that beat. Dun-dun. Lucky, lucky girl. What a switch. I love it. He worked it. He worked it. Lucky. Oh, Anna, I bought some gluten-free flour. I think my first project will be trying to make some scones. Yes, I love me some scones. Okay, now I want to make scones. Should I make scones tomorrow? I was planning to clean the oven tomorrow. Scones. If you're looking for a good, I don't know if the gluten-free recipe, the gluten-free flour will work for this, but check out King Arthur flour. Their scone, they have a simple scone recipe. Lucky, lucky boy. Dun, dun, dun. Like I make the scones. Sometimes I will batch make them. I'll like double or triple the recipe. I will bake one portion and freeze the rest. It's amazing. Or I bake it all and then freeze like half of it. So good. So good. Girl, random question. What's your favorite color? I already told you. It's in Instagram. If you go all the way back to our first conversation in August. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. You got to guess. You slept since then. Well done. Malcolm let you sleep finally. King Arthur is amazing. I agree with you, Stella, 100%. I love this stuff. I love this stuff so much. Hey, Orange Candy. You slept and given birth since then. Barely. Oh, they have a brownie mix. Ooh. I love their recipes. I make their pancakes and their waffles and their scones. Those three are my go-tos. They have some simple waffles. I make them at Friday evenings. Oh, they're one of the... I'm making you hungry again. I know. So I got hungry and then y'all kept me talking and I'm no longer hungry. And now we're back to food. All roads lead back to food. All roads lead back to food. Okay, download the app. Log in. You see a green. What's the server about? Okay. Okay. Hit the green button and friends, and then for a club or community. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. I can do it. Always back to food. We're always back there. Listen. Or dancing. You know, I've been a nasty girl. Okay, create that. The most important part, the name. Okay. When I'm done, how do you invite it? Okay. Share an invite link. If it's not there, you can always invite friends through the invite button in the service drop down. Okay. Okay. Alrighty. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I'm opening the Discord right now. I'm super, y'all, I'm gonna go in 1 minute. 12:30. 12:30. I don't see the green button. I have so many messages because I don't really read any of them. Add a server. Okay, start from a template. Okay, friends for a club or community. Okay, Nisey Reads server. Should I call it Nisey Reads server or should I call it PJs and Pages? Oh no, love for food is never going to be judged here. Not at all. Your mom found a strawberry cheesecake pancake mix that's gluten free. Yum. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. I can't wait for you to try it and tell me. Okay, friends, if you're still here and awake, please vote. Should we call it Nisey Reed's server? That feels too on the nose. Or should we call it PJs and Pages? PJs and Pages with Nisey Reed's. Food is life. That one, Pages and Pages with Nisey Reed's. Okay, let's PJs and Pages. Oh, thank you, Stella. I'm hearing the votes. Roll the PJs and Pages. Ooh, Bell too with Nisey Reed's. Okay, and it's been created. Now, oh, I didn't add a photo. Hold on, I'm supposed to add a photo. Ah, how do I add the photo now? I created a server thingy. I created a server thingy, friends. Okay, I'm gonna use one of the, until we get our new logo, I'm gonna use one of the web page thingies that we created for Nisey Reed's. Was it this one? No, I don't think it was that one. No. Oh, which one was it that y'all loved so much? Was it this one? Everybody was knitting on this one. No, it was the one with the sewing machine. Yeah, I think it was this one. I have so many. I think it was this one. Okay. I think I can, one member and I'm online. Okay. And what is the banner? The banner has soul. The banner is purple. Why don't you give me different colors? These colors are very... Okay, the pink is a lot. All right. Add up to 5 traits to show your personality. Oh my God. Okay. We laugh a lot. We show love, right? What else? Spicy. Where's the spicy? Okay, spicy. Ginger root. There's no spicy. Okay, we're gonna use the fire then. All right, what's the last thing I should choose for our community? What's the last? I have to use emojis too for our lollipop. What is this? Food. They have food. What food option should I choose? Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Pepper. I chose the pepper. Done. Okay, how did your server get started? Why should people join? Since y'all want me to create this, help me write it. The question is, how did your server get started? Why should people join? Please help me write something. What games do we play? Oh, we don't play no games because we are the game. Sorry. Okay. I don't even know what this means. Okay. What games does your server play? No, not that question. The other question is, how did your server get started? Why should people join? A place for P members. of PJs and pages to connect with each other and hang out. Boring, but we will live with that for now. Okay. Save my changes. I'm all done. Oh. I'm gonna save my changes. What? Find the perfect emoji. We are joyful. Oh, so I'm supposed to type something. We're joyful. We are silly. Yep, silly. Brushing your teeth. Good job, Anna. Joyful, silly. What is it? Loving, supportive. What emoji is supportive? Okay, supportive, blue. Supportive, inclusive. Maybe I do rainbow for inclusive, right? Rainbow. We are inclusive. We show love. Oh, oh, yeah. Inclusive. Don't come at me, bro. And what's the last one? We love food. Haha. I'm just gonna put pepper. Love food. Yeah, I can edit stuff later. Okay. I didn't know what I was supposed to do, and I was being silly. Okay, I think it's saved now. Wait. I don't know. What are the unsaved changes? I don't understand. Oh, they don't like the image. Okay. This is they want me to choose a game, but we don't play any games here, so what am I supposed to do? No game. But I've saved it. It's not allowing me to find. Bingo. All right. So now I have to invite people, huh? Okay. The YouTubers get it now. And Lewis is back. That's the Discord link. I don't know what I'm doing, but we're on Discord now. Does that mean like I have another place to check? Is that what it means? Because I'm in trouble then. Yay, 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 yay. Send your first message. Welcome, friends. I don't know what I'm doing here, but I hope we will all make it fun, joyful, and inclusive like our community is. Alyssa's there, I think. Anna, yay! So probably need to do like a welcome. Yay! Lewis, what's up? So I don't know what to do. Alyssa, you're gonna be a moderator immediately. Hold on. How do I make a roll later? Dagnabbit. Fine. I'm gonna have to make rolls and stuff. This is sheesh. Okay, here we are. Octopus. Welcome. Okay. Well, now that I'm 10 minutes past my last, I'm going to bed. Hey, Denise. Hi, namesake. How you doing? We've been on for 2 hours. Friends, why are you doing this to me? I'm a good girl, I am. I'm a good girl. I see you, Anna. I see you. Julia, join up now. Oh, man. I'm so hungry. I thought you said rolls instead of rolls. Stella, I meant rolls, like ROLES. Wait, Anna, you said setting up Discord is super involved. Y'all didn't warn me, and I just went and created one. Dagnabbit. Well, tomorrow I will read up some more and figure out what I should do. I do know that I need to set up a mod or something, so that needs to happen. And yeah, I will put in once I figure it out, I'll add the link to my link tree as well. Okay, my dears, I really should go off so I can do some studying. I haven't done any studying whatsoever. I'm exhausted. Oh, I meant to tell you all that I made it to the next round of the interviews that I had last week. So yeah, we need someone to keep us in check. I know. Alyssa, I know. I did. Thank you. I did. I'm moving to the next round. We're meeting. I have one interview on Monday, the next round, and I have to have another one with 2 people. So we'll see. I'm like half excited, half sad, because if I have a full-time job, I don't know how it's going to affect this. But money must be made, because bills must be paid, because adulting is a scam. I said what I said. It's like I can't wait to be I can't wait to be a grown up so I can buy whatever I want and eat whatever I want and go to bed whenever I want, and nobody can tell me what to do or what not to do. Psych. You know who's gonna tell you what to do? Your bills. Your bills are gonna tell you what to do. Real life is gonna tell you what to do. You're not gonna go to bed while your body is gonna tell you what to do. It's gonna be like, you grown, you old, go to bed. Also your children, yes. Possibly your children who also roll up into bills. I am an idiot. I know. Hey, Belle. I know that. Kill bills, Stella. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Yeah, listen. Yeah, I can do whatever I want. You're not the boss of me. Yeah, you will have an actual boss, and they will be the boss of you. So, yeah, adulting. Quite the scam. Would not recommend. On the upside, you might have a little bit of money, and so you can cater to your hobbies, the things that feed your soul, So, oh my God, I finished a hat today on the live. It's so pretty. And so that filled my heart. Even though I was home with a sick toddler who vacillated between, I love you, mommy, you're the best mommy, to, oh my God, I'm hungry, I'm starving. Wouldn't you feed me? I'm so hungry. You said you're gonna do it now, and you haven't done it. To, I wanna watch YouTube. I wanna watch Hot Wheels on YouTube because I love. Why won't you let me watch me? No, I'm not gonna go eat. I love you, mommy. You are the best mommy. This was my day. That was my day. Okay, DS. Really, I suck at this thing, and y'all are not making it any better. Let's go. Let's go to bed. Let's go to bed. I know, Alyssa. I was just like, you know what? You know what? I was just like, this boy. This boy. He'll come like, can I sit on you? Sit on me, rubbing his snotty face everywhere. You know, I love you, mommy. You're the best mommy, too. Give me the remote. I want to watch Hot Wheels. And he was trying to watch people playing the Mario Kart racing game on YouTube, and I was like, nope, we are not watching people playing video games. That is not. Good night, Anna. Good night, Stella. Good night, Julia. I was like, we're not doing that. Like, if you're gonna watch, you're gonna watch real life people doing something, but not people who are too young for that. Ooh, hey, Dia. Hi. What's popping? Dia just joined the server. I know Monday is so far away. I know, Anna. I'm sorry. I used to read 7 nights a week. I used to do it 7 nights a week, but I needed a break, and the break is so welcome. It's so helpful. One of these days, I'm gonna see if I could do like a little just chit chat on like Sunday nights, maybe. We'll see. We can just do a chit chat on Sunday nights to ease us into Monday, but it will all depend on real life. I'm gonna go. You know what it is? Excuse me. I'm actually enjoying how I look in this orange. I think that's what's keeping me on here. But I'm just admiring myself. I'm just like, mm, mm. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Good night, Julia. That's what's going on here. But anyway, good night, all you lovely.